Today we're going to look at three-dimensional shapes and try to visualize a three-dimensional shape from 6 different views: a front view and a back view, a right view and a left view, a top view and a bottom view. And when we represent these views, we want to represent them as two-dimensional shapes. So it's almost as if we're decomposing a three-dimensional shape into two-dimensional shapes. So here's our shape that we're going to start out with. It consists of 5 cubes. And here's what the front looks like. And if I study that, it almost looks like the letter L, consisting of 3 individual squares. Now I'm going to walk around to the back of the shape, get down at eye level, and that looks like a backwards L, but it still consists of 3 individual squares. Now let's see what happens when I put the front view and the back view side by side. If you notice, those 2 views are reflections of one another. Now let's get on the right side of this shape. Get down at eye level. Once again, we see 3 individual squares that make up this view in the shape of a backwards L. Now I'll go to the left side. And we see 3 individual squares that make up the letter L. And again, I can do some comparing of the left view with the right view. And once again, I can see that they are reflections of one another. And I'm going to put my pen down in between them. And my pen represents the line of symmetry. Finally, let's look at the top view of our shape. And the top view consists of 4 individual squares. And I can pick up my three-dimensional shape and look at it from the bottom. And once again, I see 4 individual squares that make up that bottom view. Now, as I look at the top view and the bottom view, they are reflections of one another. But these end up being reflections that are vertical in fashion. In other words, up and down reflections.